Hello everyone, I'm Tani. How is your English study going? Recently, I have become interested in immersion learning. I started watching many videos in English, but I found that they were often too difficult for me. Maybe some of you feel the same way. That is why I decided to make these videos. I want to create content that is easy for English learners to understand. My hope is that these videos can be a bridge between English textbooks and content made for native speakers. I hope you enjoy this video. Let's get started. Hello, I'm Tani. Are you interested in space? I am. When I look up at the sky, I think about how big it is. At night, I enjoy looking at the stars. I have always wanted to go to space someday. Today, I will tell you the story of the first moon landing. In 1969, humans landed on the moon for the first time. It happened more than 50 years ago. People all around the world watched this historic moment on TV. But getting to the moon was not easy. First, humans invented airplanes. Later, they developed rockets. Then, they launched satellites into space. Little by little, humans explored space. In 1961, the President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, made an important promise. He said, "We will send a man to the moon and bring him back safely within 10 years." This was a very big challenge at that time. Many scientists and engineers worked together on the Apollo program. Apollo 11 was the result of their hard work. Now, let's watch the story of the moon landing.
July 16, 1969, Florida. A huge rocket called Saturn V stood on the launch pad. Armstrong Momonga was wearing a spacesuit. Next to him were astronaut Buzz Aldrin and astronaut Michael Collins. 10 seconds to launch. 9. 8. The countdown started. Armstrong Momonga quietly closed his eyes. Thousands of people had worked on this project. Failure was not an option. 3, 2, 1. Launch! A huge flame came from the rocket. With a loud sound, it rose into the sky. A few days later, the spacecraft was traveling to the moon. Through the window, they could see the blue Earth. The Earth is really beautiful. The spacecraft slowly moved closer to the moon. Just before the moon landing, the spacecraft began to go down toward the moon. Everything inside was quiet. 30 seconds remaining. Everyone watched carefully. Then, landing successful. The control room exploded with cheers. The moon landing was a success. Humans had finally reached the moon. Armstrong Momonga slowly climbed down the ladder. In front of him was a place where no human had ever walked. The moon was quiet. Far away, he could see the blue Earth. Armstrong Momonga took one step forward. Then he said,
"That's one small step for a man. One giant leap for mankind."
At that moment, history changed. Soon after, astronaut Buzz Aldrin also stepped onto the moon. The two astronauts did experiments. They collected moon rocks. They took many photographs. They gathered valuable information to bring back to Earth. Here is a fun fact. The Apollo 11 moon landing was shown live on Japanese television. Many people in Japan stayed up late to watch it. The interpreter for this historic broadcast was Masao Kunihiro. Later, he became one of Japan's most famous English teachers and interpreters. Armstrong's famous words were also translated by Mr. Kunihiro. People in Japan could understand what was happening on the moon in real time. English helped connect Japan and the world.
This success was more than an adventure. It showed what people can do when they work together. Even today, scientists continue to study the moon, and in the future, humans may go back to the moon again. Maybe one day, people will even live there. The small step taken in 1969 still leads us toward the future. Thank you very much for watching today. I hope we can enjoy learning English together. If you enjoyed learning English with me today, please like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.